Okay guys, this is for language page 155. This is Thursday's work, and today we're going to talk about long adjectives. So we learned that when you're comparing two nouns, you add er to the end of the adjective. If you're comparing three or more, you add est. But if it is a long adjective, you're going to do something different. You're going to use the words more and most. So I have an example here. I have a purple flower, okay? I could say, this is a beautiful flower. It's just one noun, I just use the word beautiful. If I add a second flower, now I have a pink flower, okay, I might say, the purple flower is more beautiful than the pink flower, because now I'm comparing two. I could add a third flower and say, the purple flower is the most beautiful flower of all, because now I'm comparing three or more nouns. I'm going to use most. We can do the same thing. We're going to try again with the word wonderful. Okay, so if I was comparing two books, say I had recently read two books, I might say, this book is more wonderful than that book. However, maybe it was the best book I ever read. I might say, this is the most wonderful book I have ever read, because now I'm comparing it to more than three nouns. Okay, so sometimes with long adjectives, you use more or most instead of adding er or est. I wouldn't say beautifulest or wonderful or, okay. Some adjectives change the word completely, and I have two examples of this down here. We have good, better, and best. Okay, so I could say that was a good meal. If I was comparing it to another meal, that was a better meal than Thursday night's meal. Okay, if I was comparing it to more than two meals, I could say that was the best meal I have ever eaten. Okay, same with bad, worse, and worst. So this is a bad day. Okay, I could say today is worse than yesterday. Or I could say this is the worst day ever. So these adjectives, the words completely change. I wouldn't say this day is more worse than any other day. You just use the word that it changes to. Okay, so I hope that's some help. And this is for page 155 in language.